Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I just got off of the phone with Alice. She apologized to me. Miss Alice sent me 150 for my hair and sent me my $50 tip that the lady asked me for. So she told me sorry and she sent me $200. That will be the conclusion of this. I'm not going back and forth with nobody about the situation no more. This is how long my hair is. Everybody saying, let's see how long your hair is. I don't know. I just feel like I could have got knotless braids. But God bless everybody. And I wish nothing but blessings and prosperity amongst all of y'all.
Alice the braider, you are a scammer. I've been staying out of everybody's business. I promise I have, but I've been watching these last couple of days, these videos back and forth, and my conclusion is you're a scammer.
Hello everybody, you're welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Sonia and you're welcome to Gist and Food. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about the lady by the name of Braid by Alice, who is a very popular TikToker in the social media platform. She's been known for a distinctive way of making videos where you'll be seeing her chewing gum very loud, putting one eyelash, using an aggressive way of scoping out pomade cream that she'll be using for the client hair. So recently there was a client of hers that came out on social media, to pour out her frustration and her dissatisfaction about the hair service she received from one of her salons she had in America. So she came outside to say her frustration. The Alice lady came outside too to say her own part of the stories. I made a video before about the client, and I also made a video about different series of this braid by Alice. This particular video will be focused on the different people reaction that came outside on social media. Some were in support of Alice, while some were in support of the client.
Y'all do realize that clients can be wrong, right? It's not always the person that's giving the service that's in the wrong. Where the Titanic lady went wrong is, if you know that you wanted Alice, and specifically Alice, to do your hair, why did you sit in that chair and allow that lady to do your hair for 8 hours? Although I'm not upset that you don't like your hair because your parts are two different kind of parts, I will be upset with that too. But you sat there for 8 long hours. You said yourself you don't like your hair, but you still pay the money. If you don't like your hair, why did you pay the money? You said you paid the money because money is the rule of all evil. People go the extra mile about money, and you're grown as hell. You don't want to go to jail behind $500. Understandable, but if you don't like your hair, she could have cut it out and you didn't have to pay that money. I mean, it would have been a waste of time, but honestly, if you don't like a service, you could have denied that. Or for a fact, if you knew that you really wanted Alice because you know her work is awesome, she does a great job, why didn't you wait? Why didn't you reschedule your appointment? So everything honestly could have been avoided. But instead you came to the internet and you try to bash this lady. And the crazy thing about it is, you're a stylist yourself. I think she said she was a loctician. So why try to tear down another stylist? Knowing Alice has a big, massive brand, you could have just reached out and y'all talked it out. You could explain, how you didn't like your hair, you had two different parts in your head. Is there something y'all could do about it? Come to one conclusion. But you brought it to TikTok, knowing TikTok is messy. You knew the video was going to go viral, and you knew that she was going to get a whole bunch of backlash. And honestly, it's very upsetting to seeing people in the comments saying, Africans don't even like Americans. They want our service, but they don't like us. And it's just like, what are y'all talking about? Because if she didn't like you, she wouldn't do your hair. And although her price is $500 for her specifically, you have to think she is a celebrity hairstylist, and you don't have to go to her. For the ones that keep saying her price is ridiculous, again, she's a celebrity hairstylist. Y'all choose to go to her and pay that amount, the same way y'all choose to go to Arrogant Tay and pay thousands of dollars to get a wig installed. Y'all, keyword y'all. So how can y'all blame her for her price if that's her price, right? And you choose to pay the price. So what's the complaints for? I'm confused. And then the client said that Alice asked for a tip after she paid $500. Alice said she never said that. And this situation has really affected Alice. You can honestly tell because she's yelling at her phone. We always see Alice so joyful, so happy when she make her videos. But for her to be literally screaming and saying that they're going to go to court about the situation, you can tell that it really affected her. You can tell it's bothering her very much because she made multiple videos back to back, wearing the color black. And the reason why she's wearing the color black, y'all wouldn't understand, because it's almost like she's mourning. It's a serious situation to her, and it's just like, I really hate that people love you one day and they hate you the next day just because of one incident. And she was not even the one doing the lady hair. That's the crazy thing about it. Somebody commented under my post, which got deleted, saying, oh, you needed to use Alice's name to get attention. Baby, do you not know who I am? I stay big on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I don't need that woman. Same day that I talked about her, I was posting about my baby, and that video already at 1 million views. The other one is at 600 something K. All my videos have more views than a video I made about Alice. So what am I gaining from that lady? And one thing, if you don't know about me, I talk about the trending things. If I see something, I'm going to speak on it. I done had about 20 pages before. One page already up to 50K. You see people commenting like, oh, I remember you. I remember this. Like, baby. One thing about it, people love to watch me. I do great content. I post great things. So that's what it is. I don't need that woman, but I'm going to keep talking about it. I don't even know how many views that video got. It's not even trending. Like, I just stated my opinion on the whole hairstylist thing.
So y'all know Alice the braider, right? The one who be having the one eyelash, chewing that gum, the one who do Judy braids and stuff, right? Why is she mad at this girl for sharing her experience with her business? The girl books her appointment, first of all. She books for a special. And then Alice goes on Instagram saying that she's not doing a special anymore. Once you run a special, you run a special. Especially once people book it. You can't just be changing your mind on stuff like that. The girl communicates with her and then she honors the special, right? Which was boho medium braids. Anyway, she gets to the appointment. At the address that was provided to her, she get there, it's nobody there. Empty. She contacts Alice. Alice is like, oh, like, that's the wrong location, basically. So I'm going to have somebody come up there and come get you. Part of running a business is making sure that everything is in order to make this an easy process for your clients. So when you sent that confirmation message 24 hours before, you should have made sure that the correct address was provided. At this point, we have, 2 red flags? She initially booked for the knotless braids, right? Once she get to the location, the girl's about to braid her hair. She's like, oh, your hair's too short, so I'm going to do knots. No problem. Everybody knows that knotless braids are more expensive than box braids, right? They still charged her the full amount. She owed $450. The total was like $500 or something, right? So she give the girl $500, but she wants her change. So the girl's like, oh, I'll see if Alice can, Zelle you the change or whatever. So the girl's like, I'll see if Alice can Zelle you the change, right? The girl takes Alice. Alice like, oh, no tip. No tip. You had me drive to the wrong shop, and I had to wait for another braider when you were the ones who was supposed to braid my hair anyway. The braids are sloppy. It's not even what I asked for. And you still charging me the price that I initially booked for. That doesn't make sense. But the girl didn't even get on here bashing her for it. She was just sharing her experience on going to Alice when Alice ain't the one who braided her hair, even though that's who she booked to braid her hair. If you're going to run a braid shop and your name is going to be on there, you need to make sure that everybody in there can braid just as neat as you. Those braids were not neat. Those braids looked like they was worth $150, if that. And instead of just taking accountability and saying that the braiders in your shop don't know how to braid, she sits here and says this lady is evil and just saying mean things about the lady versus just giving her a full refund. She gave her a refund of $200 and never gave her $50 in change. So she got $350 out of this lady, and the lady then took the braids down. And I don't blame her for taking the braids down because it's like, once you realize the type of energy that was in your head, you don't even want that in your head no more. And it's not what she asked for.
So I made a post yesterday about Alice, the braider, the lady. You know, y'all know it got some little confusion going on about whatever, the $550 for the braids or whatever, okay? But I said in that post, in that video, that African women are rude and they mean and they don't like black women. And it's true. Y'all are rough in our heads on purpose, I feel. I don't know. I can't speak for all black women, but it's a lot of us that come with peace and happiness. Y'all, to me, I don't know. It's like y'all overlook us on purpose. Even being in your shop, it's like nobody is nice. It's like, sit down, get your hair done. We not finna have no good talk, no nothing. I'm finna talk to my little co-workers and basically give me your money. I'm gonna braid your hair, get the fuck out my chair. That's what I feel from you, okay? And the roughness, okay? Now, I understand that y'all braid tight. We get that, you know, beautiful work. And on top of that, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say some other shit too. You might as well go ahead and find that little girl that's doing hair out her apartment because y'all work used to be really, really beautiful. But they have some people that I have saw out and about in the store and be like, did the African braid your hair? Oh, she'll be like, oh no, this little girl braid my hair. She like such and such, do it for my home. And guess what? Them little girls are doing a wonderful job with no attitudes. Now, like I said, it's a lot of women in those comments telling their stories and what they have been through with Africans, okay? They work with some of them. Yes, y'all have bad attitudes. Yes, I am aware of black women having a bad attitude, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if it's them African fresh men that's flirting with us and y'all got a problem with us. I don't know. I don't care. But y'all not going to handle and treat me no any kind of way when I'm spending money with you. Guess what I could do? Go somewhere else, okay? It need to be said, and I said it, and it is what it is, and ain't nobody going to do J-Lo nothing, okay? But anyway, with the Alice lady, back to her, y'all, I still don't know who right and who wrong. So I just decided I don't even want to go take a deep dive into that. I'm just going to leave that alone. I just had to put that out there, what I was saying about African women. And then they had another person, let me get you straight. While you saying African woman, we all black. You know African is African, just like Jamaican is Jamaican. You know exactly what I'm saying. So you could take my words. That's what TikTok do, some of y'all do. Y'all take people's words and y'all twist them. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. African women are African women. Black women are black women. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, we all guard people at the same time, but you know exactly what I'm saying. And I will never stop saying, because when you come and you get your hair braided, they have Africans on their door. So there's no disrespect there. So say whatever you want to say. And like I said, I'm hoping that me making this video, y'all are aware that we know that y'all have a fucked up ass attitude and y'all need to change that. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
Alice the braider, you are a scammer. I've been staying out of everybody's business. I promise I have, but I've been watching these last couple of days, these videos back and forth, and my conclusion is you're a scammer. And y'all, this isn't about, oh, we made the wrong person famous, because no. The problem is when these big influencers, content creators, or people that y'all give a platform to get money, get big head, get all these comments and people praising them and stuff like that, they don't know how to handle it sometimes. Staying humble is the problem with all of these motherfuckers that get big. And Alice, that's the problem right there. You feel like you were untouchable. You took that girl's money. You took your braider's money too from the last video I watched. You were wrong for that. And your followers should hold you accountable, and I hope they are. Some of the comments I'm reading, y'all blaming the girl who got her hair braided. She was telling her experience. And Alex still came on here a lot talking about she refunded the girl her money back, and she did not. She took the braider's money too. That's fucked up. It's not right. That's a client that you service or was supposed to service and you did it, and then one of your braiders who represents your company did it, and it got fucked up. So do the right thing, Alice. All right, y'all. I need to mind my business again. I just see that quick. Yeah, but I had to speak on that because that wasn't right. That was wrong. And I said, you're a scammer. You played her. And I have my experiences with Africans, and I'm not gonna say all of them bad, but every encounter I've had with them, all right.
I keep seeing this Beauty by Alice drama on my timeline, and as a New Yorkian who has gotten her hair braided in Harlem for my entire life, like, please, why do y'all expect anything less from Alice, okay? Have you ever went to an African braiding shop and tried to argue with the lady because you didn't like your hair? She's going to start talking in their language to her sisters about you right over your head, okay? Have you ever went in an African salon and tried to make them change the price? It's not going to work. Have you ever tried to talk to them about their professionalism? They don't care, okay? I go to the African braiding salons because I know exactly what I'm going to get. But to expect Alice to have any type of like remorse or apologize, like, she's not going to do that. You guys must be new here. Because African hair braiders, they mean business. Like, they not fucking with us. Like, they don't want to hear none of the shit. You don't like your hair? Tough. Pay me. Okay? It's not coming out right? Oh, well. I was late, and they're the queens of being late. The one I go to over here in Charlotte, they tell me 8 o'clock, I go in there, it's 8:30, I'm still not getting my hair braided. It is what it is. Like, African salons have a certain vibe. And I don't understand why anybody would expect anything less. She's done made all these parts, a 9-part video, and the cookie gonna crumble the same. Okay? Stop going to these people. expecting other stuff. It don't matter what you seen on TikTok. Always assume that you're gonna get 100% less than what you seen on TikTok. Let a person shock you and wow you, so you can make a video and be like, "Yo, I went to this lady I seen on TikTok, and she did an amazing job." But always start them off at zero, cause y'all be giving them too much credit because they have like this following. No, Africans always been like that. She's staying true to who they are. They don't give a damn. When did they ever get bye? Cause when? Like bye.
Now look, I don't know nothing about women hair like that. Like I'm no scientist or nothing, but I do have enough females in my family, wife, daughter, shit like that, to understand that that young lady hair that they done that should have got a refund back, head was fucked up and not look good. But the thing is, when are y'all gonna learn that these people really don't like us? They love our money, but they don't like us. They speak to us the way they husbands speak to them, and that's with a lot of disrespect. They husbands don't treat them like shit. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like they can come and treat American people like that, but live off of us. You know, and I'm not even gonna say all of them, but a lot of them had this type of mindset. And y'all know what it is. Y'all know I'm not lying about the shit. Look out, when they talk down. Like they don't know how to speak civil. It's always yelling, pointing, all kind of like you just wrong. When Alice, whoever you are, you 100% wrong. You know what I'm saying? You went viral for basically mocking our people, chewing gum all out, one eyelash and all that shit. You know, you went viral for being ratchet and braiding hair. So you basically went viral for the hypocrisy of our culture. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you ain't doing no good job or whatever, but your whole thing is unprofessional. First of all, you giving people the wrong address when they pull up. Then you having them to wait. Then you send somebody else, not you. You send a different braider, which is not who she signed for. You know exactly why she done it. Then, after her head is messed up, the woman couldn't even do a what are these, the little baby hairs or whatever, edges? She couldn't even do her edges for, like, what did you even, go over any things with the braiders you hired? Since you said your clientele got up, you just hired people. So you didn't see what they requirements was, what they could do, what they specification. You didn't see what they could do. You just go hire people just because they say they can braid. You don't see if they can do edges. You don't, because their work is a reflection of your company, of your business. But see, no, that's those people. They feel like they do no wrong because it should have been an easy to handle this situation. It should have been an easy. Let's give her her money back. But because you started you started popping and you started going up, you started feeling like they owe you to sit in your chair. The people pay you. I don't care who you are. It don't matter how big you are. The people are the ones who pay you. You don't become nothing without these people finances. I don't give a damn if you are doing celebrity people hair. Those regular people gonna keep you in business. Them famous people ain't gonna come fast enough. But the fact that you did that woman like that, yeah, let her business go down, yo. Let it go down. Keep your ass up out they fucking chair. How many times people gotta show you that they don't like you? I'm not saying everybody, but look, it's a whole lot of this fuckery shit that goes on quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm gonna stay out of women beat it though, but I'm just telling how it is.
So this is what I got from the whole Alice situation with the hair. So apparently our good sis did not book with Alice. She booked with another stylist. I can understand her frustrations because she thought that she was booking with Alice. I will say, and I will agree with other content creators, I do think that Alice should fix her booking site because it is misleading. You have one that says with Alice, and then you have one that says braids by Alice, something like that. That's still kind of confusing because it still says Alice in it. For me, I think she should change it to clear up the confusion. Now, one thing I won't agree with is everyone is, instead of saying, Alice, just own up that this was something that you need to fix. Everybody is seeing her, bashing her and saying, oh, this is why you don't go to Africans and this and that. Like, y'all, all that extra stuff is not necessary. But I do feel like Alice making all these videos, it was not necessary. I do feel like she should take accountability and she should either give her a refund, a discount, or fix her hair. Also, I do feel like Alice should look at who is working with her as her braiders, because I did look at her braids and the knots was not knotless. It wasn't given. So I can understand why our good sis is mad about her spending over $500 on some knotless braids, and them things is not looking good. Now, I will say is I did see Alice made a post on Instagram, and I am going to say I really do not feel okay with that post. The post is saying make sure you have money when booking with Alice and making sure you book it with Alice. It's kind of throwing shade a little bit, Alice. I don't know. So right now she got everybody in a frenzy. As a business owner, I always take full accountability when something is messed up on my end. And in the beginning, she did say that her appointment didn't even start on time. So with that being said, I do feel like Alice should give her an apology, and I do feel like she should help her on the back end. Should that be broadcasted to us? No, not necessarily. But since we are all content creators and she is one, it's going to have to in order to please the people. But that's just my take on it, y'all. How would y'all feel if y'all book with a stylist that you wanted that specific stylist to do your hair? She end up not doing your hair. You spend $500 on your braids and your braids is not giving knotless. How would you feel? Let's clock this to y'all.
Alice, didn't I not say don't let nothing come out when there's receipts and it's your business? Didn't I not say it's one thing for people to fall in love with you on social media, but if you have a type of personality that people may not like, you don't want it to come out, don't let other people show the receipts when you having a business. Didn't I not just say that? Like, literally, I just upload the other video, and now I got to come and do an update. But anyway, the other lady, I believe her name is Titanic. Either way, she says she's going to upload the audio, y'all, so go ahead and find her page, because the hairstylist that did her hair said she gave Alice the whole $450. And Alice made it look like, oh, I was giving her back $200 of my hard-earned money. No, that means she came up $300 anyway. Alice, baby. From my understanding, you got millions of followers. From my understanding, you even do celebrities hairstyle. Don't let this damage you, because I'm telling you, I said it before, just as fast as social media build you up, they will drop you. They would drop you. This is not looking good.
I'm on Allison's side because that lady is wrong. And y'all need to start taking accountability of yourselves for real. Y'all too grown. If you didn't like your hair, why would you pay for it? Why? That's like going to the store and buying some clothes you don't like. Like, why would you pay for it? Then you get on this app trying to get justice for your hair. Like, you should have been doing that back then. Like, before you even gave them the $500, you knew you didn't like it. Why would you give them the money? So you should have told them, like, I don't like it. Can you redo it over? Or can you take it down and I'll go somewhere else? Period. This would have all been avoided. Now I feel like it's clout chasing. Because why you wait till you get in the car and make a video talking about you don't like your hair when you should have been telling the people who really care? Like, this app is entertaining. Like, these people don't care. They gonna know you right now, but tomorrow they ain't even gonna think about you. Like, why? Now you out $500 and your hair is ugly because you don't like your hair. Like, why would you wait to tell these people? Who is TikTok? Why would you wait to get on TikTok? TikTok ain't nobody. You should have been telling the people who got your money, like, I don't like my hair. Take my hair down and give me my money back, period. Like, y'all, you grown enough. You was grown enough to get on this app and make a video. You should have been grown up to approach them and let them know. Like, before you even made the video, before you even left out, before you even gave them the money, you should have told them you didn't like it, period.
Anything you have to say in this particular discussion, please don't forget to leave it under the comment section below. Please, I beg you, will be respectful under the comment section below. Whether you are for or you are against, either of the side you choose, please don't forget to drop your comment respectful under the comment section below, please. And don't forget to subscribe, please, so that you'll be updated. In fact, please, I want to meet up with my 400 hours watch time this year and finally monetize my social media, you know, my YouTube channel. Please make my wish possible. Thank you for subscribing. I know you will subscribe, and thanks for watching until I see you in my next video. Bye bye.